Hey everyone, it's Paul at ISM. Welcome to another At the Bench update. So, back again. I've got two finished builds to show you, one in progress, some purchases, and as the title says, some news. So, obviously, I've had ISM along with Lee for nearly 8-9 years now. Long time. It's a group that's open to all genres of modelling across the board, and it's a busy group. Now, what I've noticed over the last few months and weeks especially is the automotive side, while it's quite busy on ISM, across other larger forums, Facebook groups, etc., it's quite often overshadowed by aircraft, armour, military subjects, which, because they're the most prolific and prominent ones, is understandable. So I've been thinking of a group for a while, but I didn't want to just start a car or bike related group. I wanted something different. So sitting back and thinking about it for the past few weeks, I thought I want to do a group that caters for the scale model and the real life counterparts. So that way you can show your built models and you can show any cool cars you find for sale, any reference material you may want to use in future or you think somebody else may find useful. Or just cool cars in general and bikes. So I've set up a group. We called it Styrene and Machine, which is a great name Dan Croak thought of. And it's a place where you can post your own automotive-based modelling, so scale models, and all their full-size counterparts. So literally put your own work up on there, or anything cool you see, cool kits, new kits, etc., or any cool models you find around on social media, and I mean automotive models on scale on social media or forums or wherever, or anything you think may find be useful as reference. Like I've got loads of videos on the Lancia. I've got auction pictures, like 172 pictures of a Lancia that's for sale, and they prove useful in my build. They can all be put on the group for others to see, and if they're a good source of reference, they can be added as a file on the group as well. So I think they'll work together in conjunction. I've not seen anything like this. I'm not saying there isn't anything like this, but I've not seen a group where it caters for both. I thought it'd be a little bit different, and we'll see what we can do. And that way we know everyone in that group has got a vested interest in the automotive side of the hobby and the subject in general. And hopefully we'll get a more focused core group and a bit more interaction in our little slice of the modelling genre out there. So if you want to join, there's a link down below. Styrene and Machine, we've called it. Simple logo of a car, I'll pop it up. Link in the description down below. If you want to pop on over, it's a new group, so I'm trying to add content to it. So if you join, say hello, wherever, put a model up, some cool car you found, whatever you found, and come and join in, and let's see if we can build a little community that's more automotive based. Still stick to ISM. I'm not trying to take away from ISM. ISM is always going to be my home. It's just somewhere else to post with fellow enthusiasts of my modern genre and a genre of interest I have in general. I love my cars, love my Fords, BMWs, etc. So it'd be nice to have a place to share those. Because we can't really spam ISM with constant pics of BMWs or Fords I find. So I just thought it'd be a nice place to do. So if you want to come and join us, feel free. Pop on over, join and say hello. So modelling's been quite prolific. I've managed to get 2 kits finished. We've got the Skyline done, the R32 Skyline. The BMW A50i somehow managed to get done. I'll chat about that in a minute. And made some great progress on the 12 scale Manufacturer Hero Lancia Delta. That's coming along in leaps and bounds. I've got my next build planned, which is going to be this Audi RS4 Avant for our resin group build that starts at the end of the month in about a week, just under a week. So itching to start that. So what we'll do is we'll start with finished models and we'll have a look at what I've finished. So first one completed is the Nissan Skyline R32 GTR I did from Tamiya. 24 scale, we added a Hobby Design Greedy update set. Quite a good update set in this one. Plenty of resin to add. We had to cut the front bumper off, the side skirts. We got some spats for the rear arches. We got a nice 2 spoilers in there. Nice set of wheels. Good set of photo etch in there. And this is a kit I've been putting off for some time because we had to cut the front bumper off, side skirts, and every time I got out of the box, it intimidated me to the point I was like, no, I can't build that. But as I said a few times now, building a smaller factory hero Lancia Delta, nothing is daunting anymore. So I just set to it. Within an hour, had the bumpers off. Within a couple of hours, had everything glued back on, and set away building it. Now, colour choice didn't go to plan. It's supposed to be Midnight Purple 3. It's not. It's a very weird colour that looks horrific under sunlight. I showed it in the last bench update, and it looks horrific under sunlight. Under my artificial lights, as long as you don't go side on, as you've just seen, it is a nice colour. It's a nice purple colour, but it definitely isn't Midnight Purple 3. Not quite sure what it was. But it turned out well in the end. I'm happy with it, and I definitely made the right decision to go with the white wheels over the bronze that I originally had planned. So this was primed in... Sorry, we did the Hobby Design resin bumper, side skirts, wheel spats at the back. We had to razor saw off the front bumper and the side skirts, glue the new ones back in place. We had to manipulate the bent resin into shape with hot water, super glue everything in place, clean it all up so it looked good, which it did. Primed it in Mr. Servicer 1500 Black. It was base painted in the Gravity Colours Midnight Purple 3, which it's not. Clear coated Gravity Colours 2K Clear, fantastic as usual. Wheels are Hobby Design wheels that came with the detail upset. Went with bronze originally, wasn't too keen on that, to spray them in white. Interior, bottom bride, Hobby Design resin seats. We added the green Takata belts. My girlfriend Hannah did the flocking on the carpet inside. I'm looking at pictures of it on here. And overall, I'm happy how it turned out. Not too bad at all. Not the exact colour I wanted, but not a bad colour overall. And good looking car, especially on the scale production background I got recently. It looks quite good. So that's build number 9 of the year done. Not too bad, quite happy with that one. Build number 10 was this Revel Premium, which I say in the loosest sense of the word, BMW A50i. Now this, I knew was a pig all along. People had told me many, many times it was a horrific kit, but just look how it turned out. It didn't turn out too bad. Everything went together quite well. And I thought it was going together a little bit too easy until I came to the suspension and trying to put on my resin Alpina rims. Now, the suspension setup is terrible. No real residual strength to it, or structural strength, should we say. And when I started to kind of drill things and just things, it just crumbled and fell apart on me. Now, this ended up back in the box because it just all literally fell apart in front of my eyes. And I was like, yeah, we're done with that. It's done. But niggling down, as soon as I got the Skyline done, I was like, I've got to get this done. I can't leave it. It's going to annoy me too much to leave it. So we've got it back out. I fully scratch built all new axles for it. I've covered all this in the video. It's on Patreon early release right now, as is part 3 of the Skyline. If you wait a few weeks to be on RSM, if you're a patron, you can catch it over on the Patreon site itself. Bodged together some suspension, axles, got all the wheels to fit, got the ride height just about right, and persevered through and finished it. Now, it's not perfect, not by a long shot. Some of the body panels don't fit, the boot lid and the bonnet aren't the best fit. I've done the exhaust upside down, which somebody very eagerly spotted, so they need turning around. I'll get those sorted. But overall, what a beautiful colour. That Calypso red from Gravity, absolutely stunning. We did like a tan cream interior, which turned out well. I cut out that rear 3/4 glass, so it's a completely pillarless open window that the A50 was known for. And it just turned out great. What a beautiful looking car. Car I always wanted, never quite got. And I'm glad to get this kit done. This cost me a lot of money. It cost me £80, this kit. And I was determined one way or another to do it. So it just shows you, with a little perseverance and more importantly, bodgery, you can get stuff done. Which we did. And overall, it didn't turn out too bad. It polished up well. There was loads of crap in the roof, as with the Skyline. In fact, I've had a complete strip down of that whole side of the cave and a thorough clean and dust and hoover lately to combat the dust that seems to be plaguing me lately. But overall, happy how that one turned out. So that was, I got to think back now, that was primed in Tamiya Grey Primer, Gravity Calypso Red paint, cleared in Gravity 2K Clear as usual. There's a mix of zero paints interior colours for the inside, scale production beige flocking on the carpet. We use some scale production Alpina rims, which are lovely, very nice. They were painted in Mr. Hobby Superfine silver. We use various TS and Super Hobby metallic and Mr. Hobby Super metallics and Tamiya Elash metallics throughout. It's got the full engine in it. I'm not showing those pictures because I can't get the bonnet back off. It's a nightmare. But you'll see it in the video if you go back and watch the video. But 2 of those, happy to get those done. Definitely challenge your builds. The BMW more so, and I didn't actually think we'd end up getting that done. And the build that's currently underway, which has been a massive undertaking, and literally today, I've got part 8 up on Patreon, part 7's on ISM. I know this is confusing, it's just how it works. With the 2-week early release, the videos a little bit ahead of themselves. The Model Factory Hero 12 scale Lancia Delta HF Integrale is now fully painted and decaled. So there's some pictures of it here, and it's turned out absolutely beautiful. I got some colour match paint from Paint Nuts. It's Lancia, I think it's Bianco White 210, I think the colour is. And that was the right decision, because I think if I'd gone with like a TS26 white, it would have been too white. It's an off-white on this. And I think it's turned out really well. The decals went down fantastic. They were tricky to get down over some of those complex arches. It was a good few hours. I think it was about 10 hours of decal to get all these down. There's not many on there, really, but quite complex to get over the arches. And it's done. And this is where it's at. So that's going to sit now for a good week and let everything dry off, harden until I'm happy. And then we can get back in 2K. A 2K and it's going to be a challenge. As you can see with all the bits in the box, it all comes apart from the body shell. So I think a couple of sittings, 2 or 3 maybe sittings of that, and we'll get all that 2K'd up and ready to go. I'm waiting on replacement parts for the roll cage before I can crack on the interior. So I'm kind of in limbo at the minute with nothing to do. So I'm eager to start that Audi. I might start it early. I don't know, we'll see. While I'm on about the Lancia though, I was cruising eBay the other week and found these little mini GT models which are as cool as hell. I've got it perched on the Lancia wheels that were done in part 7. It's supposed to be 1/64 scale. I think it's smaller. I think it's about 1/76. And just a great little model. Very realistic. It's got interior seats, roll cage, spare wheel, steering wheel, everything in it. About £15 they were. While I was there, it was my buddy's Jamie's birthday, and I was meeting him for the first time, like the day or 2 after his birthday. And we're both building the same Model Factory Hero kit, so I thought I'd get Jamie one as well, and I did. You can see the size of it, but just a great little model. I mean, it's tiny, it's here. Absolutely tiny. It's a complete polar opposite of the big 12 scale one. So I'm a big kid at heart, as you can tell by all this crap here and all this. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to grab one. So you can see it there, sat on the large wheels of the Lancia. I just thought it'd be a cool addition to have in the build as such. Okay, purchases. Well, the first one's not a purchase. The first one is a kit a complete madman sent me from Australia. Peter Kenzie. He's a complete lunatic. He sent me the money to buy the tumbler, the magnetic tumbler. And he bought this kit in 12 scale and decided to send me his 24 scale kit of the Model Factory Hero Porsche 917-20 Pink Pig. Beautiful kit. I'm going to review it. It looks absolutely stunning. I'm going to review this week, so you'll see that up on the channel soon. And thank you very much, Peter. You're an absolute lunatic. And now he's hinting that he sent me something else. I'm not sure what. But thank you, mate. Much appreciated. You're an absolute lunatic. I also got these finally on the post, promised to me from Alpha Models. These were freebies from them. Thank you very much, guys. So I got the Audi RS4, which is going to be my next build, the Bugatti Vision Gran Turismo, the Porsche 911 GT3, and an Aston Martin Vantage as well. And I bought the Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio, whatever the hell it's called, that thing. So loving the Alpha Models, they're great fun. A couple of bits I picked up when I met with the guys at TGI Fridays. I got the Mercury that won on ISM a few weeks back from Dan. Some 3D printed goodies from Luke Ward. Multi-drill tool holder and some headsets for the Lancia. And hopefully he's going to do some helmets. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. And some stickers from Chunk all the way from Oz. I got a Ferrari F50 from Tamiya, which I've been after for a while now. Out of production, getting really hard to find. So pick one of them up for a decent price online. And while I was out there, I picked up a Subaru. I got a feeling that Subaru is one of the next ones that's going to get the chop. So I'm stuck up on them because I got about 16 decal schemes from them. And a Mercedes-Benz 300 SL. And one of the old Nissan King Cab Juniors. So I bought this for a reason. My cousins were American when I was a child, and they got those off their mum one time, and I remember being completely jealous that they got one, and I wanted one, and we couldn't get them back then. I was just cruising the other day, found one, and thought, you know what, I'm going to buy one. So I'm going to build it with my little boy. I might even video build it as a mini build series with him, just one video. And, they're motorised as well, a little bit of fun, and a cool bit of nostalgia of a classic Tamiya RC car. So, yes. So, yeah, some good stuff through the post there. Big thanks to Peter Kenzie and Alpha Models as well, and all the other crazy people out there who take the time to send me stuff, support me via Patreon because I'd be lost without you all, and watch all the videos, watch all the live streams every day, which are still there every day, doing really well, and just are generally very supportive in the hobby. I wouldn't do this without you at all, and do appreciate all the time and effort and support people put in behind the scenes with ISM as well, and those that take the time to watch the videos. So thank you all from the bottom of my heart. You're all absolute legends. Some of you are absolutely crazy, but that's by the by, because I think we're all a bit mad, aren't we, deep down? But yeah, and that's it really. I've got not much else to talk about. Aquariums there, I'll show it next time. I've got loads of videos due out on ISM. There's about 5 or 6 on Patreon, so if you're not a patron, you don't see them. If you are, you can. So well worth becoming a patron should you want to wish about it. I know I bang on about this a lot, but without this, I couldn't do this. It's an important thing to do. So when I become one, there's a link down below. And make sure you come on over and join the Styrene and Machine Facebook group we started up, where you can come and share your work and share subjects you find online. Anything automotive, you can pop in there. And yeah, come and join our community, and let's see if we can build up a nice group of like-minded enthusiasts. There we are. So as always, check out the links down below, the Styrene and Machine links down there, as well as links to everything ISM, UMP, my own modelling page, the Off Air Hangout group, the group build page, Friday Night Live page. You've got my Scalemates. You've got an email address to get through to me should you wish. And of course, make sure you sub to this channel, my other channel that the live streams are on. Again, all linked down below. Give the video a thumbs up, click the bell notification to get notified of the latest videos. Please leave a comment as well. These are not on early release, the bench updates. These goes out straight away, otherwise they lose their time reference kind of thing. So I always release these straight away, so you get this across the board everywhere at the same time. And yeah, leave a comment. Love reading all the comments. The feedback is what keeps me going. Question for today, I don't have one. All my question is, why haven't you joined my new group? There you go. That's my question for today. So there you go. It's a bit of a quick bench update. More of a formality to get the new group out there, get the new builds out there, new purchases. And we're back next time for... What will it be finished next time? I don't know. Will it be the Audi? Will it be the Lancia? Time will tell, eh? We'll see. But thanks for watching, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.